Tonight's New Zealand's football's night. You know, we've had an amazing 2010 year, and it's just it's good to recognise the people who've put so much into the sport. You know, tonight we've thanked a couple of people who've been around the sport for a long time. We thank Ricky's mum and dad, who have been staunch supporters, and Society, our new coach. We thank James and Andy, who are on the tour. Just so you know, it's nice to recognise people who've committed so much and put so much in the engine room of the sport. And they're not on the superstar stage, but they've done what they've done. It's also about recognising the players down at a national level, so that everybody understands that aspiration comes right through the chain. We've, you know, one of the big things for me tonight was recognising 82. I was 11 in 1981, and I got Ricky Herbert's signature when he scored the goal against China. And I told him that when I met him for the first time, and he was quite embarrassed. That was quite a lot of fun. But that aspiration that comes out for kids is just huge, and it's driven me to want to be involved with football. But those 82 guys can now have their own memory, because the country's been living on it for a long time. So now it's the 2010 boys who've really whet our appetite for what we can do. Oh, look, it's pretty cool working with Ricky, you know, and Ricky and BT and the management team around it. They're pretty cool guys, you know, and they, I think we've got a pretty kindred spirit. We all understand, and you know, I still play. We all understand what it means to be in a team and to deliver, and it's about everybody understanding what their job is. And I think over the next 4 years, driving these guys on to the 2014 Rio and 2015, the World Cup back here for the under-20s, we're going to put so much good stuff in place that's going to help those teams go to the next place in those World Cups. For the elite level, it actually starts with our whole football plan, and that is getting people to fall in love with the game at a young age, get people to play with the ball more. You know, it's really important that our vision starts at 3 years old, which is where we sort of started from. Little first kicks where it's three on three, running around kicking the ball, but touching the ball 40, 50 times in a game, rather than when I grew up there was, you know, 10 players playing and you touch the ball maybe 3 times. So we the whole of football plan is about building kids and creating the vision and getting people to fall in love with the game, and then growing them into the elite players. And then we've got players who compete on the world stage by having that. You know, John Herdman talks about 10,000 hours of football training to become a world-class athlete. And building more Ryans. It's about building more Ryans, building more Ali Rileys, building more Rebecca Smiths. So, you know, I'm led to believe that the growth in women's football is the largest growth of any sport in the world, which is fantastic. And we were talking today about genetics. Genetics don't drive football. If you're a rugby player, you're big and strong, you can do it. Genetics aren't required for football. It's about skill and talent. And we see it now with our young girls, you know, and it's so aspirational, because there's only been a couple of sports, and there's really been netball, and then rugby sort of came on the scene, but opening this world of football, and it can take you to a World Cup. It's amazing for them. We've got our under-17s who've been away, got our under-20s, got our women going to the World Cup in Germany. I mean, it's just incredible for those girls to get out there and do it. And you know what? I think it develops really well-rounded characters. Football does in general, and the ladies who I've been involved with are just amazing. We've got a great coach and a great structure, so New Zealand will perform very well on the world stage. Oh yeah, definitely. Tonight is about celebrating where we've been, but it's also setting in place the fact that we've got higher mountains to climb, and we've got to drive people on to reach higher goals. And we've got the right players, and we've got the right coaches, and we've got the right management. So that's what we'll do. The inspiration is a key thing for players through any level. As I mentioned before, me being inspired by Ricky at that age, but Alan, you know, who is now our Golden Boot winner in that premiership, first Kiwi to do it, is amazing that he's still, you know, his aspiration is to get into that All Whites, and he must be that tangibly close. For him to play against them and with them on Wednesday night must have been very cool for someone to be thrust into that, and to know you can play at that level of the game, because he did a great job on Wednesday night against the All Whites. But yeah, it is about aspiration, and aspiration for that guy who's now got it. That tangible thing that's just there, he's one stage away. It must be an amazing feeling for him.